Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Just like down in Siskiyou County, just like in Medford, just like along the coast, we're seeing beautiful blue conditions right now on the east side. This view coming from the Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin. It's 42 degrees right now, so starting to get back into more of that mild pattern, just like we've been in for the past couple of weeks. Excellent visibility there, and I was just mentioning all the blue conditions, but we definitely have a couple of gray spots. We have this area in Grants Pass and then this area up towards Gold Beach. So continue to take things slow out on the roadways this midday, especially in those areas. Now, thankfully, we're not dealing with the freezing fog like we were earlier, so that was another reason why you should have taken things slow, but still definitely with the reduced visibility, you want to err on the side of caution. We're seeing mild temperatures all over the place right now, 40s and 30s there on the east side, 40s throughout Siskiyou County, 39 degrees in Medford, substantially cooler in Grants Pass because of the thick cloud cover there. And it's 49 degrees right now in Brookings. We still have this air stagnation advisory. It's going to be in place until 4 a.m. Saturday. All the inland valleys within this gray shading are included, and the temperature inversion within these valleys can be strong enough to trap pollutants within the valley. So you want to make sure that you don't do anything to contribute to reduced air quality, specifically outdoor burning. You want to limit outdoor burning within those areas. So for today along the coast, just like what we were seeing over there on the east side in Chiloquin, beautiful blue conditions, plenty of sunshine, offshore flow, which means that potentially we could have a little bit of a Chetco effect. We could maybe see some locally warmer temperatures there in Brookings, but I wouldn't bank on anything too extreme, just given how calm the winds are today. Also pretty calm winds in Siskiyou County, where we'll have very mild conditions, very blue conditions, 54 degrees and 58 degrees in Wairika and Happy Camp respectively for the forecast high. And then forecast highs over on the east side, mainly in the 40s, plenty of sunshine there. Up in the mountains today, we're not seeing temperatures getting into the 40s up at Crater Lake like what we were seeing yesterday, but still pretty warm for this time of the year. You take the trip down 140 to Prospect, a forecast high of 55 degrees. And then in the Rogue Valley, again, the only really caveat today is Rogue River, Grants Pass, and Cave Junction. When do the clouds break apart? Yesterday it happened during the early portions of the afternoon. I think maybe today it could happen a little bit earlier, just given that we'll have some gusty winds that could help mix out some of that air. But again, those clouds are still hanging pretty tough at the moment in Grants Pass. So for tonight, we clear out. I mean, we've stayed clear this entire day, but we continue to be clear. Then more fog will return to northern portions of the Rogue Valley once again. We're going to be cold once again. We'll be in the teens there and 20s there on the east side, 20s up and down the Rogue and Shasta valleys, and we'll be in the low 40s there along the southern Oregon coastline. And this mild weather, eventually it will come to an end, especially as we head into next week. We'll have temperatures plummeting down to below average. It's been a little while since we've seen that trend line go below the yellow average line there on that graphic. And then not only are we going to get cooler, we're also going to get wetter as well. Looks like we're going to get into a pattern that is much more conducive for the month of February in Oregon and Northern California. So here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. We continue that dry weather until we get to Sunday. That's when we have that chance of showers that will increase as we head into Monday, and we'll continue that wet pattern throughout the course of next week. But we have to get through all this dry weather first. Lots of dry weather in Siskiyou County, lots of mild temperatures as well. And the forecast in Siskiyou County is pretty much the same as the forecast on the east side. We'll have temperatures in the 40s and 50s, overnight lows in the 20s and teens. And next week is looking very interesting, obviously because it will be wetter and cooler, but also because snow levels are looking pretty low. Maybe valley snow is on the table. It's a little bit too early to tell, but it's definitely something we'll watch very closely. Up in the mountains, it looks like we could finally start to add to the snowpack that has just disappeared over the past couple of weeks. Then in the Rogue Valley, of course, keeping things dry until next week, when Sunday will signal the first day of a much needed shifting weather pattern.
We're definitely enjoying this warmer weather while we have it, and then crossing our fingers and really hoping for some of that precipitation this weekend. Yeah,
I'm hoping that, we can get all the warm weather in while we can this weekend, and then Mother Nature will just unload next weekend.
Yeah, she's been building up for a while, so she needs to.
She's got a lot of pent up rage.
Pent up aggression, yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Thanks, Josh.
Of course.